Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jammin' Jamie, the voice of the Fountain City Pirates. Welcome to Prattville, Alabama, the Fountain City. A city that's 184 years old, a city with so much history that we could spend all day talking about it. The year, 1838, and a young man named Daniel Pratt at Fountain City. Throughout the city, there are scores of artesian wells, many which are used as drinking fountains. In fact, just a couple hundred yards from the stadium, the Duster Road Well sits and is a popular place for residents and visitors to sit and enjoy a cool, clear water. The Pirates back deep to receive for the Bulldogs. Number 9 and number 12.
1,500 seconds to call.
Hollins and Johnson back deep. The kick is up, and this ball game is underway, fielded by number 12, Johnson. Quickly tackled at the 25-yard line. Number 38 and number 33 for the Pirates, responsible for the takedown. That's Edwards and Scott awarded the tackle. And the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Bulldogs coached by head coach Sean Tarrant. Pirates coached by Blake Shira. Not something we often see, but under center. Quarterback number 7, handoff in the backfield, plows forward for a gain of about 2 yards. Number 7, Ward, the quarterback. A gain of 2 yards, we'll give it a long 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. Ward under center, 2 in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Carried by number 5, Wells.
3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down. No gain on the play. Maybe a yard. It looks like they gave him about a yard on the play, so a gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. They've got to reach the 36-yard line. That's the line to gain. A little over a minute has ticked off the clock so far. If you're just joining us, the Pirates hosting the Omega Bulldogs here at Stanley Jensen Stadium in Prattville, Alabama. Ward under center, 2 in the backfield. He's got 1 wide left, 1 to the right. Bulldogs working right to left on your screen. Handoff in the backfield and a tackle made. A loss on the play, but there is a flag thrown by the side judge on the opposite side. And a face mask is the early indication by that side judge. If that's the case, that'll be a 1st down for the Bulldogs. It is a face mask against the Pirates. That's a 15-yard penalty. Puts the ball up to the 40-yard line for the Bulldogs. Pirates had him in 3rd and long, and a costly penalty by the Pirates gives the 1st down to the Bulldogs. 13:20 to go on the clock. No score if you're just joining us. Number 7, Marquez Ward under center. He's got 1 in the backfield with him. 2 to the left. A little misstep behind the line of scrimmage. It looked like that's number 8, the ball carrier.
Number 8.
That's Pickett or Taylor. I'm not sure which one that is. We'll try to get some clarification. Their roster has 2 number 8s at running back today, so we'll just call number 8, and hopefully the Omega fans that are watching will know which one that is. but no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Pirates doing an excellent job stopping the Bulldogs so far. Aside from that costly face mask penalty that gave the Bulldogs that first down, the Bulldogs have really not been able to get any ball movement so far. A gain of 3 is the longest they've got off the line of scrimmage. 12:20 to go in the first. No score. Ward in the gun. First time we've seen him back there. A lot of pressure. And the Pirates, big-time sack in the backfield. Number 48, Anthony Felstead, takes him down, sack way back.
3rd and long.
Lost back to the 27-yard line. First down marker up at the 50. And brings up a huge 3rd down. That's 3rd and Atlanta for the Bulldogs. Clock continues to run down. 11:50 to go here in the first quarter. So far, Pirates defense is staunch against this number 4 ranked Omega Bulldog team. A high snap. Ward can do nothing but land on it. He gets on the ball back around the 10-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 40. And the Bulldogs will have to bring out their punt team. It'll be 4th down. The Pirates are going to end up with outstanding field position on this. Just a handful of missteps on the part of the Bulldogs, and the Pirates defense looking outstanding so far here today. As we said in the intro, Pirates coming into today 4-0. Would love to make today 5. And a high snap nearly blocked. The ball is going to roll forward. Just a short punt is going to be downed by number 8 on the 35-yard line. And the Pirates will have absolutely outstanding field position as they start their first offensive possession of the day. With the ball spotted on the Bulldogs' 35-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 Pirates. Starting quarterback for the Pirates, Braxton Buck. With number 32, Daniels in the backfield with him. Buck, handoff to Daniels. He barrels forward. Gets hit by a couple Bulldogs at the 30-yard line, a gain of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Pirates. A good strong run by Daniels. A very physical back that the Pirates have back there. Buck in the gun, Daniels to his right, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. A quick screen pass. It goes backwards. We'll see what they call that. That may be Bulldogs' ball. We'll see what the head official with the white hat is standing right there, and it looks like they're going to have a conversation about it. It was not a forward pass. A backward pass that just fell incomplete and recovered by the Bulldogs. A huge break for the Omega Bulldogs as they're going to be right back to where they started. Ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Omega Bulldogs. 10 minutes on the clock, first quarter, no score. Tough break for the Pirates. Quarterback Ward looks like he's going to be in the shotgun. Number 8 in the backfield. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, doubled up on both sides. Ward under center. Heavy pressure from the defensive line. But number 8 finds him a hole. Drives forward up to around the 50-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Defense blitzed, but number 8 just found a little seam to get through. If the quarterback would have kept it, Pirates would have had him tackle for a loss. Instead, an 8-yard gain. A fumble on the snap, and Ward falls on it. Bulldogs will keep possession of the ball. Brings up 3rd and about 3 yards to go, a loss, maybe 4 yards. We'll call it 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
A loss on the play. Ward in the shotgun. He's got number 4, Jones, deep in the backfield. Double receivers to the right. Anthony Felstad's got Ward in his grips, and Ward's doing everything he can. Finally, the whistle is blown dead, and Felstad with his second sack of the day. Anthony Felstad just wreaking havoc on this Bulldog quarterback here today so far. 8:45 to go in the ball game. Excuse me, in the first quarter. I was about rushing this thing out the door, wasn't I? 8:40 to go in the first quarter. No score. 4th down.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout called on the field. Welcome back to the Pirates hosting the Bulldogs here at Stanley Jensen. Coming out of the timeout, it's 4th down. Ball spotted on the 30-yard line, 31-yard line. First down marker is up into Pirates territory. Set to punt. And a high punt. It's going to land around the 50-yard line. Takes a Bulldog bounce. And it gets down inside the 40. And they will down it at the 37-yard line. And the Pirates will have their second offensive possession of the day starting at the 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pirates. We want to give a big shout-out to Moxie Media Productions. They're the official broadcast provider for Pirates football. Lincoln and his team do an absolutely phenomenal job delivering you a top-notch production for you to be able to watch live Pirate action here at Stanley Jensen Stadium. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to follow, subscribe, hit that bell button. Make sure you get notified every time they go live. You don't want to miss any Pirates action. If you're on Facebook, make sure you follow them. We're back in action. Pirates with number 5 under in the shotgun handoff. Carried by number 32, Daniels. Gain up to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Marcarius Moore, quarterback in the shotgun. He's got trips to the left. A lone receiver to the right. The snap handoff to Daniels up the middle. Daniels powers forward, runs over a Bulldog, and gets just inside Bulldog territory. There's a helmet loose on the field. Several Bulldogs lost helmets. Moore trying to rush the next play. Defense swapping out players as several had to leave the field as their helmets came off. Lone receiver to the right. That's Dalton Yarrow on the near side, bottom of your screen. Trips to the top. Moore in the gun. Pass complete to number 24. He's going to be tackled for a loss of about a yard. Just a little screen pass to Malik Davis. We'll see if they got back to the line of scrimmage. They did not. It's a loss of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. Just over 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. And neither team really able to get any offensive momentum going so far today. Pirates so far have just shot themselves in the foot on a couple occasions. Not so much anything that the Bulldogs are throwing their way. Moore in the gun. Handoff, Daniels. drives forward, gain of about 2 yards. Maybe 3. We'll see where they spot the ball. Looks like they're going to give him a good spot. Give him a gain of 3 yards. Spot is up to the 47-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 8. Moore in the gun. Moore goes long. He's got Malik Davis. Complete to number 24, Malik Davis. Touchdown, Pirates! There is a penalty flag on the field far side at about the line of scrimmage. Penalty is offside against the Bulldogs. That penalty is declined, and it is a touchdown. Malik Davis. Complete to number 24. It did not Malik take Davis. Long for the Pirates touchdown to go long on the ball. Pirate. Malik Davis had the defender by about 2 steps, and a perfectly thrown ball by Moore dropped into the hands of Davis in the stride, and he drops in the end zone for 6. C.J. Hunter set to kick the extra point. Davis the holder. The kick is up. And good. C.J. Hunter, Mr. Automatic on extra points. Malik Davis with a 6-point reception from about the 47-yard line. 6:02 to go in the first, and the Pirates with a 7-0 lead over the Omega Prep Bulldogs from Atlanta. As we got a quick pause in play here. The upcoming schedule for the Pirates today, taking on the Omega Bulldogs, of course. That's the game you're watching right now. Coming up October 2nd, had a game scheduled against Birmingham Sports Academy. That game has now been canceled, and the Pirates are looking to reschedule that, and we'll get you that information just as soon as possible. Be sure you're following the Pirates Facebook page. That's where information gets put out as soon as it's available, so make sure you're following that Pirates Facebook page. C.J. Hunter set to kick. Back deep to receive for the Bulldogs. Number 9 and number 4. Number 9, Hollins, fields the kick, and he's going to be tackled from behind. An outstanding solo tackle by number 27. Jaquez Thomas. An outstanding run from behind. He just chased him down. Hollins thought that he was going to get to the sideline, maybe get a little separation. Thomas had other things in mind. Tracked him down, and a good solo tackle. Loss of a few yards on that return, actually, from where he fielded it. The ball spotted at the 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Player running in late onto the field. Looks like they've got all that they need. Maybe another one coming off. Nope. A little confusion on the part of the Bulldogs as number 4, Allen. Different quarterback this time. Number 8. Tracked down by number 14.
Number 6 for the Bulldogs.
Tino Linton gets the tackle. A loss of 3 yards brings up 2nd and 13. Ball spotted on the 17-yard line for the Bulldogs. And so far, I don't want to count the eggs before they hatch, but so far, this Pirate defense has been all the Bulldogs can handle. Clock ticking down, close to 5 minutes to go in the first. 2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs. Number 6 in the gun. Pass complete to 10. It's dropped. I don't think it was a completion.
Package rule is complete.
Ball was picked up, but
3rd and long.
they did rule it incomplete. That we're seeing in at quarterback now. Palmer listed as a wide receiver on the Bulldogs roster. Palmer rolls out right. Pass intended for number 10.
Pass to number 10 falls incomplete for the Bulldogs.
Two number 10s on
13.
the Bulldog roster. Bynum and Killingsworth. Looks like Bynum, I believe, defensive back for the Bulldogs. Brings up 4th and 13. And the Bulldogs will have to punt again. And that's number 12 back to punt. That's Johnson. Last week, the Pirates gave up a huge gain on a fake punt. We'll see if the Bulldogs, they do not try that this time. Nearly got a hand on it. This punt will be fielded. Tackle by a couple. That's number 13, excuse me. That's McCrary on the return. Officials, a lot of whistles being blown, and a flag is thrown back near the 42-yard line of the Pirates. And it looks like that ball is coming back. We'll see what that penalty is. White hat not very consistent at giving us the signals up here. Penalties blocking the back against the Pirates.
I'm getting back up now, guys. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Number 8 in the shotgun for the Pirates. Handoff, number 44. Tackled at about the line of scrimmage. A ball carried by Damari Moore. Jesse Caver.
Wood. Gain of a yard of play. 2nd and 9.
Caver in at quarterback for the Pirates. A gain of about a yard brings up 2nd and 9. Caver in the shotgun. He's got 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Moore, the ball carrier. He's tackled in the backfield for a loss.
44 more.
Tackled by number 11, John Brown.
4 yards in the play. 3rd and 13.
Loss of 4 yards brings up 3rd and 13. Ball spotted on the 30-yard line. 2:20 to go in the first quarter. A hard snap by Caver. Does not get the defense to jump. Good discipline by the Bulldogs. Got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 1 in the backfield with him. Caver looks. Pass is complete. Left side. Gets up close to the line. He gets up. He's past the first down marker. That's number 86.
Catch made by number 86. First down, Pirates.
That may be P.J. Merkerson wearing that 86 jersey. I believe it is.
Four more. Straight to the middle. Tackle by number 5. To the Bulldogs.
See the feet.
Caver in the gun, handoff. Nope, fake handoff. Pass was intended for number 14, thrown over his head. That was intended for 2K McGee. Pirates lucked out that there was no interception on that. Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Pirates. Just over a minute to go. First quarter of play, Pirates with a 7-0 lead over the Bulldogs. Same formation we've seen with Caver. Caver drops back, looks to pass. Pass is complete to Malik Davis. A nice shot down to the 15-yard line. Davis is able to hang on to it. That was really good coverage by number 7, Davion Welch. But just a great job by Malik Davis, able to come down with that ball. Caver in the gun. A bunch formation, receivers right and left. Caver double pumps. Overthrows number 14, but keeps it out of the hands of the defenders. 2K McGee, the intended receiver. McGee all covered up, and Caver really just kind of threw that ball out in front of him, where the defensive backs could not get to it. But if McGee was able to get it, he would have been the only one that could reach it. Caver all by himself in the backfield. A lone receiver, top of your screen. 4 receivers on the near side. And Caver takes off up the middle, and it's a touchdown, Pirates!
Touchdown for the Pirates.
Jesse Caver. An outstanding play. Good play call by the Pirates head coach and offensive coordinator Blake Shira. And Caver takes off up the middle, and it's a touchdown. Spread out the defense. Had 4 receivers Pirates on the near side, 1 on the far side. Jesse offensive Caver line does a fabulous job opening up a hole big enough you could drive a Mack truck through, and Jesse Caver marches all the way, almost untouched, into the end zone. C.J. Hunter set to kick the extra. And it's up. And good. And Hunter 2 for 2 on extra points. And the Pirates are up 14-0 early in this ball game. 19 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the Pirates lead 14-0 over the Bulldogs.
Hunter, kickoff to the Bulldogs.
As we take a quick break here before the next kick, we're going to take a quick break for this commercial.
Experience Birmingham in a new, fun way? Zip Trip Slingshot Rentals can give you that experience anywhere in the city. Take over the streets in a Zip Trip Slingshot. You can ride it down the highways or through your neighborhood. Special features include neon lights, Bluetooth radio, and automatic transmission. Zip Trip has affordable pricing. Just go to ziptripslingshotrentals.com or call 205-779-5777.
Welcome back. 19 seconds to go on the clock. C.J. Hunter puts the boot to it. Fielded by number 4 at his own 10-yard line. Tackled, but not all the way down, not called down. Interesting that they didn't blow the whistle dead, but it was enough to slow him down, and a whole host of Pirates came to finish off the tackle. That was number 4, Romeo Allen. Ball's going to be spotted on the 18-yard line, it looks like, and that's a good spot for the Bulldogs. It did not look like he had that much progress, but a good spot for the Bulldogs, and that's where they'll start this possession, 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line. 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pirates up 14-0 on their home field, Stanley Jensen Stadium here in Prattville, Alabama. A pitch to number 8. Slowed down by 55. A nice job by the offensive lineman, Quintarius Gill, to slow him down long enough where Antonio Green could get a hand on him. That's the end of the first quarter. That was a gain of about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 when we come back to start the second. The end of one, 14-0, Pirates with the lead over the Omega Prep Bulldogs. Welcome back, everybody. And you're watching Moxie Media Productions. I'm Jammin' Jamie, the voice of the Pirates. We're about to get started in the second quarter of the Pirates versus the Bulldogs here at Stanley Jensen. 2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs, deep in their own territory. Number 6. On the keeper, the option, he decides to hang on to it. That's Palmer. A loss of a handful of yards takes the ball back to the 20.
52.
It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted just shy of the 20-yard line. Palmer in the gun. He's got number 8 in the backfield with him. Two receivers to the right, to the left. A high snap. Palmer's able to hang on to it, but he's pursued. He's going to get some yards down the sideline before he runs out just shy of the 40. Several Pirates defenders chasing him.
Number 6 for the Bulldogs.
Number 52 nearly got his hands on him. That was Gabriel Cook. He's the one that chased him out. Flushed him out of the pocket. But a handful of yards picked up by Palmer. That's probably the biggest gain that the Bulldogs have had. First down for the Bulldogs, 38-yard line. Palmer in the shotgun. Number 8 to his right. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. A screen pass. That's number 1, and he's got nowhere to go.
That's not the number 1 for the Bulldogs.
Several number 1s on the Bulldog team, so I don't know which one that is, but maybe Caron Ballard may have been the receiver on that play. A loss of 3 yards brings up 2nd and 13. 13 minutes to go in the first half of play. Palmer in the gun, flanked to his right by number 8. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. A long ball thrown, intercepted by the Pirates. It's number 9, Antonio Green, coming down with the INT. Pass intercepted by the Pirates. Flanked to his right. Check out this replay. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. A long ball thrown, intercepted by the Pirates. It's number 9, Antonio Green. Excitement on the sidelines of the Pirates as Green, back-to-back games with INTs for the Pirates, and the Pirates will take over on offense down just north of their 30-yard line. The ball spotted at the 31, working right to left on your screen, south to north as the stadium sits. Handoff in the backfield goes nowhere. That's Braxton Buck at quarterback. Number 28, the ball carrier, Cavante Davis.
Number 23 for the Bulldogs. No game, second. 14.
Injured player down on the field. That's an Omega Bulldog that's down. That's number 71 for the Bulldogs. Kashif Norwood, an outside linebacker. The trainers down on the field evaluating Norwood. Well, we got a stoppage in play. The rest of the schedule for the Pirates looks like this. October 15th, they travel to Birmingham to take on the Jefferson Hawks. October 23rd, they're back here, Stanley Jensen Stadium, their home field, to take on the Tennessee Valley Defenders. And then one more final home game of the season. The Birmingham Prep Cardinals set to come here to Stanley Jensen October 30th. Right now, the Pirates sitting at 4-0 on the year. Unbelievable start for the Pirates so far. Traveled in 3 away games to start the season and won all 3 away games to come home and win their first home game last weekend. And Norwood up on his feet, walking off the field on his own power. That's great news for that young man. It looks like it was his knee or his ankle that they were looking at. The right knee or ankle of Norwood is what it looks like the trainers were attending to. And as he was on the ground, it did appear that that's what he was reaching for. Hopefully everything will be fine with the big man wearing number 71 for the Omega Bulldogs. As we resume play, 12:15 to go on the clock. The second quarter play, 14-0, Pirates with the lead. Braxton Buck in at quarterback, sitting in the shotgun. Number 28, flanked to his right, Cavante Davis. Got 2 receivers on the near side of the field. We're on the short side, the nearest hash. 1 receiver up high. Buck looks, goes long. He's got number 13 wide open. The catch is good. That's number 13, Carlton McCrary. Buck reared back. He was under a lot of pressure. The pocket was closing in on him. Buck steps forward in the pocket, throws long, and the pass is complete down to the 20-yard line. McCrary with a huge pickup for the Pirates. 11:57 on the clock. As it continues to run, the Pirates continue to roll. McCrary with a big gain down to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. The chains were not even set yet. The pass is complete. A penalty flag on the play. Number 86.
Flag on the play.
P.J. Merkerson, I believe, is who's wearing that jersey. Penalty flag on the play. We'll see if it's offensive or defensive pass interference. It was right there at the play. Offensive pass interference, and it's going back. Defensive, and it'll be a touchdown. The early indication looks like it's going to go against the Pirates. Official waiting for the official ruling on the field, but it does look like everyone is backing up. And that's going to be a pass interference call against P.J. Merkerson. P.J. Merkerson with the pass interference call backs up that touchdown.
First down.
And now the officials are stepping off the penalty and repeating first down, which is the appropriate call. 10-yard penalty backs him up to the 30-yard line. It'll be first and about 20, maybe 19 to go. Buck, he's rushed by a handful of defenders. Number 5, number 14, and Buck goes down.
Number 5 for the Bulldogs.
Dorian Manley gets the sack for the Bulldogs, backs them up. Pirates are backed up to their own 39 now. The line to gain is up at the 10-yard line. 29 yards to go to get a first down. They go long. They got 86. P.J. Merkerson. Pass is just overthrown. It'll bring up 3rd and long for the Pirates. That was P.J. Merkerson down the sideline. Brings up 3rd and long. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Buck in the gun. Isaiah Daniels in the backfield with him. Buck drops back. Daniels there to help pass protect. Buck looking, and he's got nothing, and he just goes down. And it's 4th down. The Pirates will have to punt. I don't think they'll try a field goal from here. The ball is going to be spotted at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th and 34. And C.J. Hunter back to punt for the Pirates. 9:40 to go on the clock. 14-0, Pirates with the lead. And really, that was the first good defensive stand that the Bulldogs have made against the Pirates so far today. Hunter with a nice spiral punt. It's going to land at about the 12 or 13-yard line where it'll go out of bounds. Official actually says it went out at the 10-yard line. And as we get ready for the Bulldogs to take over on this offensive possession, ball will be spotted on the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 9:20 to go in the second quarter. 14-0 Pirates with the lead. Number 7, the quarterback. Ward back in at QB for the Bulldogs. A delay of game penalty called against the Bulldogs. Backs them up 5 yards. That'll put the ball on the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs from their own 5. Pirates defense chomping at their bits right now as Ward standing on the end zone line. A man in motion. A pitch. And he loses his footing in the end zone. And there's a safety for the Bulldogs. That's number 8. The pitch to number 8, but he lost his footing right before he got out of the end zone. The Pirates fall on him, and it's a safety for the Pirates. That'll put 2 more on the board for the Pirates. That'll make it 16-0 Pirates with 9:20 to go in the first half. And the Pirates will get the ball as the Bulldogs will kick off to the Pirates. As you're watching this broadcast, take just a second to subscribe if you're on YouTube and hit that bell button. That way you get notified every time the Fountain City Pirates go live here with Moxie Media Productions. If you're on Facebook, be sure to follow. And if you really don't want to miss out on any Pirate action, go up there and make them add them to your favorites. Make them one of your favorites. That way you get notified when they go live. Moxie Media Productions out of Birmingham. If you've got any sporting events, any special events that you want video production for, any live streaming events, be sure to reach out to Moxie Media Production. The good folks over there will take great care of you. As the Omega Bulldogs get set to kick off, this will be the first kickoff for the Bulldogs. First time we've seen the Pirates back to receive. Number 14, number 13 back to receive. TK McGee and Carlton McCrary back deep, with Malik Davis parting them right in the middle. Almost all three of them standing on about their own 35-yard line. The kick is up. It's good. And it's fielded at about the 35. Number 14, 2K McGee scampers down the sideline, makes a handful of Bulldogs miss as it gets down to around the 25-yard line. We'll see where they spot it, but it's going to be about the 25. Looks like the 26 is where they're going to put the ball. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Pirates from the Bulldogs' 26-yard line. Just over 9 minutes to play in the first half. And the Bulldogs knocking on the red zone. Excuse me, the Pirates knocking on the red zone again. Official spot is the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Couple defensive players for the Bulldogs scampering off the field and back on. Moore in the shotgun. Handoff in the backfield. That's number 26, Jalen Barton. First time we've seen Barton carry the ball today.
First down for the Pirates.
That'll move the chains. Ball spotted at about the 13, 14-yard line. 1st and 10 Pirates. Moore in the gun. Barton behind him takes the handoff. Not so many yards this time as Barton gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe +1. We'll see what they give him. It looks like no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. Moore in the gun. Barton to his left, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Maybe a free play. Several defenders. Looked like the pass was overthrown. Yarrow right at the edge of the end zone. Moore was rolling out. There may be a free play here. I think there was. I think the defenders jumped. Looks like a late flag, though, too. Penalty flag looks like it's going to go against the Pirates. We'll see what the call is. No call from the white hat. Backed up. 3rd and 12 to go for the Pirates now. Moore in the gun. Barton. Moore's going to take off, do it with his feet. Looking for a little running room, but he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. That's number 14. A nice job by number 14, Roman McDowell, for the Bulldogs. And that's going to bring up 4th down, I believe.
15.
They must have just replayed 2nd down just then. The down marker showed 3rd down on that last play, but now it's 3rd. Third and 14 to go for the Pirates. Moore in the shotgun. Barton to his left. A couple of bunched receivers close in on the left.
Flag on the play.
Near side.
Play game on the Pirates.
Penalty flag.
Free play, 3rd down.
On the play, delay a game. Pirates, that backs them up 5 more yards. The play clock is right there at eye level here at Stanley Jensen Stadium. Quarterbacks have easy eyesight of that, and the play clock just wound down on Moore right there. It took a while for everyone to get set. They weren't in formation very long. Play clock down to 12. Pirates not in any hurry here. Moore looks, and he's going to be wrapped up, and he'll go nowhere, and it'll be fourth down. Host of Omega Bulldogs take down Moore for a loss of another yard or two. Brings up fourth and long, and we'll see what the Pirates decide to do. This is within C.J. Hunter's distance, and it looks like he is going to be attempting a field goal. Malik Davis, the holder. The snap will put the ball at about the 32, 33, we'll say the 33-yard line. C.J. Hunter's kick is up. And it's good. The field goal, good for C.J. Hunter. And Hunter is just automatic back there. He went 5 for 6 on the last game, and the only reason that he didn't get the 6th is because the snap was low and was bobbled, and they had to just improvise. Here today, 2 for 2 on extra points and a field goal. C.J. Hunter doing an outstanding job in his position. Also the kicker for the team. And that puts 19-0 on the scoreboard. Pirates with a big lead over the Bulldogs. 5:41 to go in the first half of play. Pirates get set to kick. C.J. Hunter heads out. Number 4. Number 6 back deep to receive. Justin Palmer, one of the quarterbacks that we've seen today. Back deep to receive. And number 9, Armand Hollins, back to receive as well. C.J. Hunter set to kick. 5:41 to go in the first half. Hunter's kick is up. End over end. Fielded at the 19-yard line by Palmer. And Palmer is upended at the 39
Number 6 for the Bulldogs on the return.
by number 17, Devontae Ross with the tackle.
Griffin on the tackle. First and 10 Bulldogs.
Officials give him an extra yard. The ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line.
Palmer with the return.
It'll be first and 10 Bulldogs from their own 40-yard line. 5:32 to go in the first half. Ward under center. Number 8 in the backfield. Whistles blow the play dead. Looks like an official timeout. There's some problems with the chains. And now they've got everything back the way it should be. And we'll return to play. Ward under center, number 8 in the backfield. 2 receivers on the near side, 2 on the far side. Far side is the short side of the field. And the defense jumps off. Should be 5 yards against the Pirates. Unless somebody moved wearing a white jersey, that will go against the Pirates. The Omega Bulldogs wearing all white today with the gray helmets. The Pirates with the white pants, red tops, and the customary black helmets. Ward under center. Takes the snap, hands off, close to hands off. He stumbles, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. That's big number 59 that finished him off.
With the sack in the backfield, number 7.
Javion Farrow will get credited for the sack.
Ward.
Ward took the snap, and he and number 8, the running back, kind of collided in the backfield. There just wasn't a clean fake on the exchange. I don't know if that was a play action, and he decided that he was going to drop back to throw it. But Ward and number 8, and we've got several number 8s. There's 3 number 8s on the roster, so I don't know which one is back there. Ward drops back, looks to pass. Pass intended for number 10, Killingsworth.
Third and long.
Falls incomplete, brings up 3rd and 20. It's 3rd down and 20 to go for the Bulldogs. Ward in the shotgun. Another high snap. Ward goes long. He's got a man open. No flag on the play. Great defense by number 8.
Broken up by number 8. Reed.
T. Reed. That pass was in and out of the hands of number 1. Caron Ballard. So 4th and 20.
For the Bulldogs. That's the punt. Number 8. Big Pirate. Reed.
A high snap. They do get it off, but the Pirates may have gotten a hand on it. A little bit of extracurricular activity going on out here at the 45. No penalty flag thrown. A short punt, and the Pirates will again have great field position as they're going to take over on offense inside the 35-yard line. Spotted at the 34. 1st and 10 Pirates. Snap. Jesse Caver has to roll out. He's flushed out of the pocket, but he's got a little running room, and he's going to go out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Reed around left side.
A nice job by Caver as he was flushed out, but made something out of nothing with his legs. Jesse Caver getting a little more playing time on the field today. Caver coming from Marbury High School.
First down for the Pirates.
That play did move the chains. As the chains get moving, Caver in the gun. He's got 1 to the right. And had to get rid of it quick, and just a bad pass by Jesse Caver into the ground. Malik Davis not able to get a chance to catch that one low and out in front of him. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Pirates. Ball's on the 23-yard line, excuse me. 2:09 to go in the first half. Caver in the gun, trips to the right, 1 on the near side. A nice fake by Caver. I thought he had the ball, but he did hand it off. That was number 44, the ball carrier. Damari Moore picked up about 5 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and 5. Caver with maybe a free play. He does have a free play. Nearly intercepted by number 3.
Pass is broken up by number 3,
Lazar Brown.
Flag on the play.
But the flag on the play, and I think the Pirates will be able to redo that one. I believe that was a free play for the Pirates. Defense jumped off sides, and Caver went for the end zone. A nice job by Jesse Caver recognizing that he had that free play, went up in the air with it. Lazar Brown nearly came down with an interception, though it would have been no good. Caver in the gun. Handoff. Number 44.
44 more with the carry.
Damari Moore tackled by several Bulldogs.
First and goal.
That'll be enough to move the chains, and it makes it first and goal for the Pirates down inside the 10-yard line. That ball spotted on about the 8. Caver in the gun. Hand off to Moore. He's going to push forward to the 5-yard line and then some second effort
44.
by Damari Moore.
Tackle by number 21 for the Bulldogs.
Tackled by number 5 and number 14. That's Manley and McDowell. Malik Davis on the direct snap. Davis steps in left side. Touchdown, Pirates!
Down for the Pirates.
Malik Davis on the Wildcat. Steps in left side. Touchdown. And McDowell.
15, Hunter will.
Malik Davis on the direct snap. Davis steps in left side. Touchdown, Pirates!
Down for the Pirates.
Malik Davis. As the Pirates celebrate another touchdown on the board, they get ready for a 2-point conversion. Jesse Caver in the gun. Daniels in the backfield with him. Caver rolls out left, all by himself in the end zone. No defenders even near him. It's number 38.
Pass complete.
Jackson Scott, and the 2-point conversion is good for the Pirates.
2-point conversion.
So with 47 seconds to go, the Pirates with a commanding lead over the Bulldogs, 27-0. 47 seconds left in the first half.
47 seconds left in the first half. Now, City Pirates, 1-7.
The Bulldogs came into today ranked number 4 in the National Post-Grad Athletic Association.
Number 12. Number 9.
Pirates came in with a 4-0 record. 3 away games and 1 home. And the Pirates with a commanding lead as we wind down the first half of play, 27-0. You're watching the Pirates and the Bulldogs on Moxie Media Production. I'm Jammin' Jamie. We're here at Stanley Jensen Stadium in Prattville, Alabama. C.J. Hunter set to kick. Fielded by number 6. Tackled by a whole host of Pirates. Looked like number 17 had him wrapped up first. That's Devontae Ross. Palmer, the ball carrier, received that kick, carried it down to about the 33-yard line, and that is where the Bulldogs will have 39 seconds to try to make something happen. 1st and 10 from their own 33.
First and 10 Bulldogs.
And Ward back in at quarterback, number 7. We've seen Ward and Palmer in at quarterback for the Bulldogs so far. Ward stands at 6'2", 185, and you can tell he's obviously taller than a handful of guys on the team. Handoff up the middle, number 8, the ball carrier. Gain of about 5 or 6. A good, decent run by number 8. Had a big hole in the middle of the field.
Bowling on a tackle.
Ball carried down
Yard gain.
to the 39-yard line. 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4. Ward under center. 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. A screen pass complete to number 10, and he is hit hard by number 1, Latrell Wilson. And number 10 goes absolutely nowhere. That is Brian Bynum.
Bulldog.
An absolute hammer
On a tackle.
that Wilson put down.
On the play, the 3rd and 9.
8 seconds to go on the clock.
You're an expert on what moves you. We use our knowledge and experience to help you move well, live well, and do amazing things.
As we come out of that timeout, the Bulldogs will have 8 seconds on the clock. 6 seconds, excuse me. 6 seconds on the clock. They'll get one final playoff. Ward in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. He's got 1 in the backfield with him. You got to think he's going to the air here. He does. He drops back, looks to pass. He's got pressure. Shuffled out of the pocket, and he's going to go nowhere, and that is Anthony Falstad. And he takes him down for a loss, and that's the end of the first half of play. Pirates 27, the Omega Bulldogs 0. Dogs. C.J. Hunter has been perfect in extra points and kicked a field goal from about 33 yards out. And that is the 27 points. C.J. Hunter has been perfect in extra points and kicked a field goal. So as we get ready to start the second half, the Bulldogs will be set to kick. Number 12, Jamal Johnson will kick off for the Bulldogs.
Person for the down marker. We need one more person for the down marker, please.
What you're looking at on the screen is the pirate ship. That's the drone that Moxie Media Productions uses to help support their productions here on field. We call that the pirate ship. So we hope you enjoy that additional view here at Stanley Jensen. Let us know what you think about that in the comments. We have effectively named it the pirate ship, though. Back deep to receive for the Pirates. Number 14 and number 13, Carlton McCrary and 2K McGee. The whistle is blown and the third quarter is underway. Picked up by McCrary. McCrary finds some running room. Scampers forward down to about the 45-yard line, tackled by a host of Bulldogs. But a great return by McCrary. Picked it up at about the 25-yard line. A 20-plus yard return by McCrary. And the Pirates will have good field position to start this offensive possession. The ball will be spotted on the 48-yard line, their own 48. It'll be 1st and 10. The Omega Bulldogs ranked number 4 in the National Post Grad. Penalty flag on the field. Absolutely the right call. Number 7 all over P.J. Merkerson. That was Davion Welch. No doubt that that was pass interference. Welch nearly tackled him out there. Injury on the field near the 40-yard line. It's going to be the left knee of one of the Bulldogs. We'll get you a number as soon as we can. That's number 23. Up running off the field on his own power.
First and 10, Pirates.
Glad to see that. Don't want to see anybody out here get hurt. Ball spotted on 31 of the Bulldogs. First and 10 for the Pirates. That pass interference against Welch. Handoff up the middle. I believe that's number 22. And a penalty flag comes in late. That's going to go against number 11 as best as I can tell. Another Bulldog is down with an injury, but that was Barry on the carry. And a penalty flag come in for a late hit. Official timeout on the field for an injury. Flag called against the Pirates. I don't know what the officials on the field saw, but what I saw was number 7, Welch, all over P.J. Merkerson. Merkerson looked like he was running a slant route, and Welch all over him. We'll have to watch that one back on the archive, which brings up a good point. You can go back and watch these games anytime you want to on Moxie Media Production Facebook page or YouTube. You can go check those out after the fact, and we would welcome you to do that. Be sure you like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, all those things so you don't miss any Pirate action. Injury on the field, number 61, and he is up as well. Looked like a cramp on that left leg. And I don't know who number 61 is. I don't have him on my roster.
Penalty was a dead ball foul, so second and 14.
Penalty was against the Pirates. Backs him up to the 35-yard line. 14:38 to go in the third. Handoff Barry up the middle. And Barry bowls down several Bulldogs on his way down inside the 35-yard line. A big run.
14 yards in the play. 3rd and 1.
Barry with a big pickup. 3rd and about 2 yards to go. The ball spotted on the 23-yard line. Braxton Buck in the gun. Looks to pass. He goes long. Throws into double coverage. It's intercepted in the end zone. And that is number 2 on the interception. And he is absolutely blistered by Barry. But a late hit on the Pirates comes in after the fact. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what the call is. On the interception, and he is absolutely blistered by Barry. We got a flag right there at about the 33-yard line where the tackle and hit took place. We also got a penalty flag back around the 23-yard line. Pass was thrown into double coverage. Had another receiver near the sideline that was open. Officials are meeting to talk about all that it was. Coach Tarrant for the Bulldogs in the middle of that conversation, just about arguing his point, and White Hat about to give us some confusion on the part of the officials, it looks like. White Hat hasn't given us a signal yet. And no movement of the ball. Still some conversation amongst the officials and the players. And the ball is going to be spotted at the 35, and we still don't know at this point what the calls were. Unfortunately, the officiating crew is just not doing a very good job at relaying what these penalties are.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs do have the football, so the interception stands. Number 6, Palmer, in at quarterback. And now whistles again. Stop the play before it gets started. Maybe we'll get going this time. White Hat blows the whistle to start the clock. Play clock is running. Down to 15 seconds. Palmer in at quarterback. Palmer with the handoff. Gives it to, Palmer with the keeper. He goes out right side. Knocked out of bounds by number 14, Linson. At the first down marker, and it is enough to move the chains. So the Bulldogs now 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Clock at 13:30 here in the third. The Pirates just need to settle down and play the defense that they were playing in the first half. Have to forget that play and what just happened.
Tackle made by number 48, Phil backfield back on the play.
Penalty flag is thrown again. There was some extracurricular activity. And I think the Pirate is going to be the one that got the flag. He threw the last push. No flag on the play is what they call after the fact. The flag is waved off. They eventually called, they didn't wave the flags off. They called personal foul on both sides, and offsetting penalties is what White Hat just signaled up here. Just having a hard time getting the signals right from White Hat down there. Palmer in the gun. Number 8 to his right. Pressure on Palmer. He escapes. Gets back to about the line of scrimmage and taken down hard by number 30, Kobe Bowling, as well as some help from some of his teammates. Bowling first on the scene. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Palmer in the gun, flanked to the right by number 8. 2 receivers, top of your screen, 2 on the bottom. Palmer drops back, looks to pass. This time he's going nowhere. 2 defensive linemen come in with authority, 56 and 7. That's James Jackson and Jacavian McKenzie teamed up to share the sack. A loss of 7 on the sack brings up 4th and 18. Back to punt. Number 12, Jamal Johnson. And back to receive. A short punt. Doesn't look like it'll be returnable. It's going to roll down, take a little bit of a Bulldog roll down inside the 40-yard line, down to about the 38. And that is where the Pirates will take over. No score here in the second half, 27-0. Pirates with a big lead over the Bulldogs from Omega Prep in Atlanta. We hope you're enjoying the pirate ship view as it flies over the field here this afternoon. Moxie Media production team has a drone up in the air, the pirate ship, giving you a different view of what's going on today. We hope you enjoy that view as well. Moore with the handoff. Barry up the middle, patiently waiting. The ball comes out, pops out of his hands, and the Bulldogs are saying that they have it, and the official agrees it is Bulldog football. Barry into some traffic before he goes down. The ball popped up in the air, bobbled around by several players before it finally hit the ground and recovered by the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs will take over possession on the 40-yard line of the Pirates, where they have it 1st and 10. 10:40 to go in the third. The Bulldogs will get another chance from where they just gave up the ball to where they are now. It's almost as though they just got about a 10 or 15-yard gain, and they're back on offense again. Palmer in the gun. Drops back, looks to the right, pass. Pass is intended. Is it complete? Official at the sideline says no. Pass is incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Pass intended for 0. 2nd and 10 from the Pirates' 40-yard line. 10:12 to go in the third. Palmer in the gun. Number 8 to his right. 2 to the top. 2 to the bottom. Palmer drops back, looks to pass. He's got pressure. Pushed out of the pocket. Pass is intended for number 14. Defended by number 14. Pass falls incomplete. McDowell, the intended receiver. Pass busted up by Linson. And it brings up 3rd and 10. Pirate ship will be docking for a little while. Hope you enjoyed that view from the eye in the sky. Palmer running for his life. Finds an open receiver back at the 50. But he's tackled for a big loss. And a penalty flag is thrown again on the sideline.
Flag on the play.
There may have been something that was said by number 14. I'm not sure.
Number 14 umpire to the tackle.
Officials discussing it, standing on about the 45-yard line, which is where the penalty flag is thrown. .8:57 to go in the third. We'll see what the call is. White hat about to tell us. The penalties is against the Pirates. Penalties, personal foul against the Pirates. And these penalties are starting to rack up against the Pirates. So far, the Bulldogs have not been able to capitalize on them to their advantage, but it's just a matter of time before some of these penalties turn into points on the board for the Bulldogs. Palmer in the gun, number 8 to his left, 2 receivers to the top. 2 to the bottom. A quick screen to number 10. A gain of maybe a yard or 2 on the play.
10. Getting good. Tackle by number 1. Wilson, number 7. McKenzie.
Bynum,
2 yards. Yeah.
the receiver on the play. A gain of 2 yards brings up 2nd and 8. Pirate ship back in the sky to bring you the bird's eye view again. Bulldogs 2nd and 8, just inside the 30-yard line. A keeper by Palmer. He gains about 3 yards, 4 yards on the play, gets down to the 25 before he's tackled by a host of Pirates. 7:42 to go in the third, 27-0. And the Bulldogs are knocking on the red zone for the first time today. 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Palmer in the gun, number 8 in the backfield with him. 2 receivers on the near side, 2 on the top side of your screen. A low snap, and Palmer's going nowhere, and an awkward tackle. He just was trying to get turned around, and hopefully Palmer's okay, and he is. He's getting up. But it looked like he may have gotten an awkward tackle. That leg kind of bent underneath him. I believe that was number 16, Charles Armstrong, that made the tackle. Fourth down and about 14 to go. Palmer in the gun. They're on the near side of the field, working right to left. He's hit as he lets go of the ball, and it's intercepted. Number 8. Linson runs down the left side. He's got plenty of blockers. He clears the first set. And he takes it all the way. The distance. Correction, that's T. Reed on the interception. There's a penalty flag down back inside the 30, and this may come back. But that was T. Reed. The play was set up by a big hit. One of the Pirates came around the backside of Palmer. He never saw him coming, and he was hit. Palmer was hit just as he was releasing the ball. And T. Reed was there waiting for it. Took it the distance. The Pirates had more blockers on the field. Reed had about 3 or 4 Pirates that were leading the way for him. And we'll see what the penalty flag is for. We still don't know yet. And it looks like the penalty is going to be against the Pirates. It looks like the interception will stand, but the penalty will go against the Pirates. That'll back them up inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 9. Moore in the shotgun. Hand off to Barry. Barry drives forward north of the 30. And that's a first down for the Pirates.
22 there on the carry. Result of a first down for the Pirates.
Alazavia Barry, the ball carrier. 1st and 10 from the 31. Snap. Hand off to Barry. Great job by number 5, number 16. Dorian Manley for the Bulldogs. Number 16. White. Both of them, great penetration to shut down that play. A loss of about 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 15. No score so far in the second half. Pirates were able to put up 27 in the first half. Moore running out. He's got to just throw it away, and it goes out of bounds. A wise move by Marcarius Moore
3rd and 14.
to just throw that ball away. 3rd and 14. He didn't have a play there, and running back towards his end zone, a wise move to just get rid of it. Play clock continues to run down to 15 seconds as Moore makes his way back out to the field in the shotgun with Barry to his left. Trips to the right, one lone receiver to the top of your screen. Pass is complete to that lone receiver top of your screen. That's number 13. He's knocked out of bounds. Carlton McCrary.
Reception. The result in a 1st down for the Pirates.
That pass will move the chains. 4:03 to go in the third.
Pass thrown by number 5, Moore.
Pirates have the ball on the 43 with 1st and 10. Moore in the gun, trips to the right. McCrary on top. Moore dumps it off to number 14 at about the 50. The ball comes out. It may have been recovered by the Bulldogs. It has been. Official calls it Bulldog ball. Pass was to TK McGee.
10 Bulldogs.
Could not hold on to it as he was hit. He was losing his footing a little bit and then could not hold on to it. The ball was bobbled a couple times. The Pirates had a chance to get it back, but the Bulldogs ultimately fell on that ball and have possession again. Turnovers and penalties are robbing the Pirates of an opportunity to put more points on the board here in the second half. Turnovers and penalties. 3:38 to go in the third. Bulldogs in their own territory. Ball's on the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Ball's handed off up the middle. Actually kept by Ward. Ward back in at quarterback.
Ball tackled by number 9, Green. Play result in a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
The play did gain enough to move the chains. Ward under center. Drops back, looks to pass. Ward, his pass is deflected. 41-94, one of those guys in the backfield got a hold of it. That was Hardaway. And number 91. Correction, 94. It was Hardaway or Burpo that got a piece of that ball. Ward in the shotgun. A quick snap. He hands off the ball, but he goes absolutely nowhere.
Tackle made by number 52.
Number 52, Gabriel Cook, standing there waiting. I think that was Jalen Jones, the ball carrier, but he was met by Cook just shy of the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 12 to go for the Bulldogs. Ball's on the 41-yard line. Pass is long, intended, and intercepted. Another personal foul called on number 27. Excuse me, 21.
By number 21, Griffin for the Pirates. Penalty on the play.
Kendrick Griffin, after he made the catch and was tackled, threw the football at the defender's helmet. A great interception and return by Griffin, but then sours it by a personal foul call at the end of the play. And another flag is thrown, and that's going to go against a Bulldog coach, it looks like. A lot of penalties that the officials are sorting out here. We'll see if we can get a little clarification. We're having to do a lot of interpretation on our own with this head official. The initial flag was thrown as Griffin was tackled. When he took the football and threw it at one of the Bulldog defenders, and it bounced off his helmet. One of them that tackled him. Coach Tarrant out on the field, close enough to the official bunch that he can listen to what's going on. The second flag came as one of the coaches from the Bulldogs team came out on the field and was saying something to the referees, and he had a flag thrown on him as well. As we wait to find out what the official calls are on the field, the interception will stand. It will be Pirates' ball. Right now, the ball is spotted at around the 39-yard line. Excuse me, the 41. That may be the original spot from when the Bulldogs had the ball. I believe that's what that is. We'll see what the call is. Okay. Stand by as we take a quick break while they sort this out.
You use your hands to do a lot. We use our hands to help you move well, live well, and do amazing things.
So in the end, the Pirates have the ball. We still don't know what all the calls were. We can assume personal foul on both sides, or personal foul and unsportsmanlike conduct. Nonetheless, they were offsetting. The Pirates, with a gain of 6, brings up 2nd and 4. Clock continues to run with 1:30 to go. Daniels, the ball carrier, tackled in the backfield. The loss of a couple brings up 3rd and 5. The fire department down on the south end of the field. Looks like they're here for ambulances here. It looks like they may be here for one of the Bulldog players. See some of their staff that are headed over that way. Another flag on the play. That may go against 2K McGee. It's out there where the intended receiver was. Pass fell very short. But another penalty flag. And that's going to be offensive pass interference against the Pirates.
Pass interference on the Pirates. Replay 3rd down.
Fire department on the south end of the field. Ambulance and a fire truck. Looks like they're here to attend to someone. They back the ball up to the 41-yard line of the Bulldogs, and that's where the Pirates are. 3rd and 14 to go. Moore in the shotgun. He's got trips to the right, 1 to the left. Barry in the backfield with him. Moore drops back, looks to pass, throws it over the middle. It's caught. Number 8, 2K McGee. He gets the pass interference penalty called on him on the last play. This time, redemption, and the chains move as 2K McGee catches the bullet from Moore over the middle, down inside the 15-yard line. Correction, inside the 20. The ball spotted on the 17. It's 1st and 10 Pirates from the Bulldogs' 17-yard line. 24 seconds to go in the third. The Pirates inside the red zone. Moore drops back, looks. Nobody out there, and he's got no running room. Pocket collapsed on him, and number 11 for the Bulldogs, John Brown, with the tackle. That's the end of the third quarter. Pirates with a score of 27, Omega Bulldogs 0. No score in the third quarter of play here after a big scoring first half by the Pirates. Nothing here in the third quarter. And now we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching Moxie Media. I'm Jammin' Jamie, voice of the Pirates.
Experience Birmingham in a new, fun way? Zip Trip Slingshot Rentals can give you that experience anywhere in the city. Take over the streets in a Zip Trip Slingshot. You can ride it down the highways or through your neighborhood. Special features include neon lights, Bluetooth radio, and automatic transmission. Zip Trip has affordable pricing. Just go to ziptripslingshotrentals.com or call 205-779-5777.
Welcome back, everyone. We're getting ready to start the fourth and final quarter of play here at Stanley Jensen Stadium. I'm Jammin' Jamie, the voice of the Pirates. You're watching Moxie Media Productions. The Pirates with a 27-0 lead over the Omega Bulldogs. Pirates with the ball down inside the 25-yard line. Moore in the gun, Barry to his right. He's got two receivers top of your screen, one on the bottom. Moore with the fake to Barry. Moore loses the ball. It's picked up by number 61. Another fumble on the part of the Pirates. And number 61 for the Bulldogs picks it up. And it's Bulldogs football. And it's turnovers and penalties is the name of the game for this Pirates team here in the second half. I don't know what the conversation looked like in the locker room at halftime, but this Pirates team was on fire in the first half, taking on this number 4 ranked Omega Bulldog team and really just making busy work of them in the first half, and the Pirates have just struggled to get past turnovers and penalties here in the second half. Handoff up the middle. That's number 8, the ball carrier. Palmer in at quarterback. Palmer and Ward have been rotating in and out at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Palmer listed as a wide receiver on the roster. A gain of about 3 yards brings up 2nd and 7. Ball spotted on the 35-yard line. A pitch. Number 8, the ball carrier. He's tackled by number 36, Matthew Perkins, but that is enough to move the chains for the Bulldogs. Just a called pitch out to the left to number 8. Palmer had no intentions of keeping it. He does that time, but he goes nowhere. Whistle blows it dead, but the whole pile could not stop the momentum, and it's a loss of play, loss of yards on the play for Palmer. They spot the ball back just a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 11. A lot of personal foul calls against the Pirates here in the second half, and just really no reason for it when you're up by 27. The pitch back to number 8. They tried it again, and it did not work that time. A host of Pirates all over that play. Number 56 leading the charge, James Jackson. Clock ticks down, under 13 minutes to go in the ball game. Palmer in the gun. He's got 2 to the right, 2 to the left on the far side of the field, working left to right on your screen. Pass is complete. A little dump-off pass to his safety man. That's number 8. Gets back up just a yard past the line of scrimmage, I think. No, they're going to spot it back at the 45, back to the original line of scrimmage. And that brings up 4th down for the Bulldogs. And at some point, you wonder when they get to 4-down territory, and this may be it right here. With 12 minutes to go in the ball game, down by 27. Palmer in the gun. He's got 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Palmer drops back. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's got a long ways to go to get to the 1st down marker, and he's not going to make it. It looked like he tried to, I don't know if that was intentional. The ball came out. I don't know if he tried to fumble it forward in the hopes that there was number 14 was right there with him. That was McDowell. Roman McDowell was just upfield from him. And it almost looked like Palmer fumbled that ball forward on purpose in hopes that McDowell would get a hold of it. And really not a bad idea. I mean, the Pirates were going to get the ball anyway. He was short of the 1st down. It was going to turn over on downs. And maybe that was a good idea if that was what Palmer was trying to do, kind of a heads-up play. If McDowell could have picked it up beyond the 1st down marker, the Bulldogs' drive could have continued. Braxton Buck in the gun, drops back, looks to pass. He goes long. Passes over the head, intended for number 24, Malik Davis, double covered by a couple Bulldogs. That was number 11 and number 1 out there on the cover. John Brown. And Jaden Tandy on the cover. The ball falls incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10. Buck in the gun, drops back, looks to pass. It's caught over the hand of the defender. Number 14, 2K McGee on the reception, moves the chains.
Wait for 1st down for the Pirates.
Ball spotted on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 30. 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Buck and company moving down the field. Buck in the gun, Barry behind and to his right. And Barry, if he was there to block, just did not pick up that block. And Buck tackled from behind. I think that's number 9, I believe. He's got his jersey rolled up. And a loss on the play of about 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 18. And that was 0 on the sack. McCrary in motion. Gets the handoff. Driven out of bounds after a gain of a couple. May have gotten back to the 35-yard line. We'll see where they spot it.
3rd and long for the Pirates.
Third and 15 to go for the Pirates with 9:40 to go in the ball game. Buck in the gun, Barry to his left. A free play. And Buck is tackled in the backfield. Another sack. It'll be defensive offsides, I think, unless somebody on offense moved. That should give the Pirates a free play.
Offside on the Bulldogs. Knock off 5 yards. We play third down.
So a 5-yard penalty puts the ball up to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10 for the Pirates from the 30-yard line. Buck handoff Barry. A little draw play, and Barry wasn't tackled. He sat down on the defender. He never touched the ground. Everyone thought the play was dead, but good heads-up play by Barry that he never was down. The defender was underneath him, and he just sat down like a chair. Sat down on top of the defender. Close to the first down, but not enough. A blown play. No flags on the play, but the ball, I don't know that the whole offense moved.
Turnover on down, 1st and 10, Bulldogs.
So the ball turns over on downs. First time that the Pirates have turned the ball over on 4th down. Braxton Buck doesn't know what just happened. It looked like the defense jumped off sides. Nobody blocked the 2 defenders that came and tackled Braxton Buck. Just a ton of miscommunication on the part of the Pirates. The ball was snapped, but nobody blocked the defenders coming across. No flags were thrown. 8:30 to go in the ball game, and the Bulldogs will take over on their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Timeout call by the Pirates. And Blake Shira, the head coach for the Pirates, is hot. And he is out on the field trying to understand what just happened. And this is a good timeout for the Pirates to call, because I think we're all wondering the same thing. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be right back.
You're an expert on what moves you. We use our knowledge and experience to help you move well, live well, and do amazing things.
As we resume play out of that timeout, Coach Shira spoke his piece, no change. And it will be Bulldogs ball, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Just hard to understand how Braxton Buck was hit as he was receiving the ball, and there be no offsides on the defense. Palmer in the gun. A high snap. Palmer's able to hang on to it. He tries to take off, but number 11, Kylan Newburn.
Newburn with the sack. 2nd and 11.
With the sack. 2nd down, 11 yards to go for the Bulldogs. Ball on the 24-yard line. Palmer in the gun. He's got 3 receivers on the near side, 1 at the top of your screen. Palmer flushed out right side. Throws the ball. It's caught. But was he in bounds? And the official says no, that he was not in bounds, and that pass is incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Pass was caught by the Bulldog, number 14, but out of bounds when he caught it. That's Roman McDowell.
For the Bulldogs.
Nice job by the Pirates defenders. It looked like that was number 12, Harden, that was defending McDowell. Pushed him out of bounds to make sure he didn't catch that ball inbounds. Palmer looks, passes, he goes up. Pass intercepted. Are they calling it an interception? They are. 27 for the Pirates. Number 27,
32, Daniel on the interception.
Jacques Thomas. Thomas with the interception.
7 Thomas on the interception. 27 Thomas.
So now the Pirates will be back on offense. It would be interesting to know how many possession changes that we have had in the second half of play, because it has been a ton. For such a one-sided, commanding first half that the Pirates had, the second half has been nothing like the first half of play. Jesse Cavers back in at quarterback for the Pirates. Pirates with a 3-quarterback rotation. And Cavers in the gun. Drops, looks over to the right, takes off. Cavers, a dual-threat quarterback, gets down close to the first down marker with his feet.
3 on the carry.
We'll see where they spot it. They spot it right on the 40, and we'll see if that's enough to move the chains.
First down for the Pirates.
Side judge here on the near side is saying first down. The chains have not moved, and there they do move now. Caver looks, throws, goes up in the air. Knocked down by number 11. Good defensive play by John Brown for the Bulldogs. A quick pass by Cavers.
2nd and 10.
Intended for P.J. Merkerson. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Pirates. Jesse Caver in the gun. Barry next to him. Barry gets the ball on the handoff. Barry looking for some running room. Shucks off a couple.
Number 22, Brady. On the carry.
Some extracurricular activity. Number 11, a lot to say to Barry. That's John Brown. But a gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 9. 5:24 to go in the ball game. Caver in the gun, takes off running. Caver gets upended by number 13.
Reed on the carry, number 13 for the Bulldogs. Wood on the
Riley Wood
4th and 7.
with the tackle. 4th and 7 for the Pirates. We'll see what they do from here. 4:40 to go. I suspect Cavers will take a shot right here. Ball inside the 40. Cavers in the gun. He does. Drops back, looks to pass. And he's got to run, but does not pick it up. The first down saved.
Number 8, Reed on the run. Tackled by number 0.
Tackled by 0.
First and 10, Omega.
So the turnover on downs goes to the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. 4:13 to go in the ball game. Score still 27-0. No score here in the second half. Palmer in at quarterback. Palmer takes the snap. Finds a little running room. Maybe the biggest run that the Bulldogs have had. This is the biggest pickup for sure that they've had. And Palmer's going to be tackled at about the 50-yard line.
Number 6 for the Bulldogs.
Number 90, number 12.
Palmer.
Number 29, all in on the tackle.
First and 10.
Tootle, Harden, and DeWalt. DeWalt like the tool. All in on the tackle. Probably the biggest pickup of the day for the Bulldogs. Palmer did it with his feet. It was enough to move the chains. And nearly picked off by number 20. In and out of his hands. He read it perfectly. That's Quandarius Cole. Just could not hang on to it. Pass was intended for number 10, Bryn Bynum. But Cole read it like a book. Stepped in front of the ball, just could not keep it in his hands. I think Bynum maybe had a piece of it as well and disrupted that catch. Palmer with the snap. A quick pass to Bynum. Screen pass, and he goes nowhere. Back to the original line of scrimmage, tackled by a host of Pirates. And that brings up third down. They give him a yard. And it'll bring up 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
2.5 to play in the ball game. The Pirates don't have a ball game next week as of right now. Originally scheduled to play Birmingham Sports Academy. Tackled by number 33, Ward, the ball carrier.
Number 7 for the Bulldogs.
That's Davion Edwards with the tackle. Another Pirate was in there lending a hand as well. That brings up 4th down. 4th and 12 for the Bulldogs with 2 minutes to go in the ball game. So Pirates are going to come out with a victory here today. That'll make them 5-0 on the year as they knock off number 4 Omega Bulldogs here at home. Ward going to do something with his feet. And number 94, the ball comes out, and we'll see who has it. Number 94 with the tackle, and the official says that it's Pirates ball, and it is fumble recovered by the Pirates. That's number 94, Jason Burpo, that chased down Ward from behind. And the Pirates are going to walk away from today with a shutout over the Omega Prep Bulldogs. Jason Burpo, number 94, tracked down Ward from behind. Ward had some running room and would have picked up a number of yards had Burpo not put his arms around him. When he did, he stripped that ball away. It may have been Burpo that actually fell on the ball as well. Moore in at quarterback. Barry, the ball carrier. Barry runs forward, gets down to about the 48-yard line, tackled by number 1.
As you leave today, if you'll clean up around the area.
Jaden Tandy. 1:25 to go in the ball game. 2nd and 2 for the Pirates, just shy of the midfield mark. The ball's on the 49-yard line. Moore in the gun. Barry. He's hit, but not taken down. Maybe he did go down. I guess he touched the ground. They did blow it dead. It brings up 3rd and 6 for the Pirates. Under a minute to go. Head coach, offensive coordinator Shira still calling plays with under a minute to go. Moore in the gun. Barry behind him. He's got 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Now Barry goes in motion. The snap gives it to Barry. Barry breaks free, breaks a bunch of tackles. Still not down. And now the whistles blow the play dead.
22.
And a first down by Barry. Gets across the midfield marker with 19 seconds to go in the ball game. And White Hat signals for the clock to run, and this will be the last play of the game. Has Moore in the gun. 3 seconds to go. Takes the snap, hands off to Barry. And that is the ball game. The Fountain City Pirates victorious here at home 27-0 over the Omega Bulldogs out of Atlanta. The Pirates will head somewhere next week. They're trying to get a game scheduled. We don't have it yet. Follow the Pirates Facebook page to find out where that's going to be. But, man, what a showing that the Pirates had in the first half today. Big scores by Malik Davis, a touchdown pass and a run on his part. Jesse Caver ran one in for a touchdown. C.J. Hunter was unstoppable with extra points, a field goal, and the defense came up with a big safety. That was the 27 points that the Pirates put on the board. Shutout. The Omega Bulldogs here today. Number 4, the Bulldogs were coming into today in the NPGAA. But the Pirates victorious here at home. Outstanding first half. The second half, the Pirates struggled, penalties and turnovers, but they were able to hold the Bulldogs to a scoreless ball game nonetheless. We want to thank you for joining us here today on this Moxie Media production. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell on all that for them, and you will enjoy everything they put out. I'm Jammin' Jamie, the voice of the Pirates from Prattville, Alabama. So long.